Coach, as the calendar creeps closer to year end, the Green Bay Knights are getting colder and colder. Not quite ice fishing weather, but it sure isn't Bermuda here at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set. 15, run. 15, run.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Levine. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready to break. Hey, wahoo!
Go, Mike, with you on. Mike, with you on. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Go. Go.
On 1st and 10, Levine. Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time.
Ready.
On first down, Levine. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And
like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 20. Any weapon. Hey, Alpha.
Shit.
Focus. What?
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Switch it.
Check.
44.
Check 53 is mine. I got you.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check the line.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Smith. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Like 80.
That's trash.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Left 5.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense.
Snickers, 66.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He completes it to Jones. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Here we go, here we go. Easy, easy. 180.
Double. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Set.
Snicker, gotta spin.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down, Levine. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Right here, right here.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing on 1st down, Levine. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Down.
to throw again. Levine. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
I can't believe they even.
Operating from the gun, Levine. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He gets.
Now Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Easy. 180. Hey.
Watch the shit.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Black 20.
Check 53.
Check 16.
Just like that.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 31. Check 31.
Rock it. Get it.
This is Grant. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second and 10, Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7-7. No spacing. 53. Check 53. Hey, foxtrot.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
44. Check.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Check 4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Levine, he finds McKinnon, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Levine. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there. and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Mike Ford in on the tackle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Nifty move. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
53, Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Trying to improvise. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
17-yard line.
All right, now. Black 80.
53. Hey, watch your leg.
Check. Black and third.
On second down, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
53 to Mike.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 5'9".
Throwing again. Levine got it open, man. It's Foster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 90. Wolf.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Charlie.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Ready? Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Levine. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Y'all playing
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike's 54. Mike
X3. 218. Chopper.
You think you won't get
You think you gonna get
Go. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. On first down, it's Grant. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Fuller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ready, set.
Mike, what you doing? Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. It's calm.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
On first down, Levine. Open man, here's Foster. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check. Fresno.
Hey.
Check. Lucky. 51.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They go back to Grant. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Watch the twist.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
What we got? Echo.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Middle. 5.
Check Mike 21.
Pick it up.
Hey, check Mike 21.
22 and 44.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at this?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Come on.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Torrey McTyer there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.